If you're over 50 and want to protect your lower back, prevent falls and build core stability, this one exercise does all three, but most people do it wrong. My name's Ella and I'm a physiotherapist. Bird dog is in nearly every back rehabilitation protocol I use with my patients. It trains the deep core muscles that stabilise the spine, the same muscles that prevent falls and protect the lower back during everyday movements. I'm demonstrating these with my mum Erica, who's over 50. And a quick safety note before we start. This exercise isn't suitable for severe lower back pain or for known spinal conditions without clearance from your physiotherapist first. There's one specific way most people do this exercise wrong, and it doesn't just cancel out the benefit, it can actually make your back pain worse. I'll show you exactly what this is and how to fix it before we get to the harder version. So exercise one we're going to start with is building the foundations for the bird dog. So if you want to come down towards the floor so that we're in the tabletop position, hands quadrupled with the knees. So really important, hands are under the shoulder, directly below, and knees are directly below the hips. And I want you to tuck the spine so it's directly parallel to the floor. Engage the core, and I just want you to hold this for 10 seconds, breathing throughout the movement. Good. Can you feel the core engaging, Mum?
Yeah.
Good. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Well done. So 2 common mistakes I usually see with this exercise are an arched back and a sagging stomach. Now pause the video and complete 3 reps of 10-second holds, but make sure you master the foundations before you move on to the next. So now we have exercise 2, which is the standard bird dog. So going back to that tabletop position with the hands and knees quadrupled onto the floor, we're going to simultaneously extend the arm and the leg, but make sure they're opposite. So we'll start with the right arm and the left leg. So extend that arm as the leg's lifting, extending up so it's in line with the back, and then back down. Good. So you're briefly holding it at the top. We're extending our wrist so that it's in line with our shoulder, and the extension of the leg, the ankle, is in line with the hip. Good. So you're just briefly holding at the top, engaging the core throughout before returning to that quadrupled position.
I do feel quite wobbly, Ella. Is there a way to make it easier?
So to make it easier, we'll just take out the legs and we'll concentrate on the arm extensions first. Just relax the legs in that quadruple position, good. And just bring the arms up. So start on the right, briefly hold, good. And then back to neutral before extending the left arm. Does that feel slightly easier, Mum?
Yeah, it helps me get used to the movement.
Good.
Yeah.
Or another easier version we could do is hold the arms in position and just extend the legs.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll try that. So extend that right leg, good. Holding for 1 and back down. Good. Is that still slightly easier for you?
It is, yeah.
Good. Make sure the ankle is in line with that hip. Good, Mum.
Okay, yeah, I can see.
And off you go. That's better.
It's easier with 3 points of contact.
Yeah. Now pause the video and complete 8 reps per side for 3 sets, but make sure you rest in between. If you have any questions, put them down into the comment section and I'll do my best to get back to you. So the last exercise, the final progression, is the bird dog with the hold. So same as what we've been doing before. Hands in that position, knees square, good. And I want you to extend the opposite arm, opposite leg, but this time we're going to hold the position for 4, 3, 2, 1. And back to the starting position. And the other side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. To make it harder, you could hold the extension phase for a little bit longer. So aim for 10 seconds, and to make it easier, what you can do is hold it for less seconds or just regress to the previous exercise. Okay. So the most common mistake that I see with this exercise is arching the back as the hand and opposite leg extends. So I'm going to demonstrate that now. So When the arm and the leg are extending, I sometimes see the hip rotating, the back arching, and you're not in the parallel position. So what we need to do is make sure that core is engaged. So sucking that belly button towards the spine as we extend the opposite arm and opposite leg. So my back is parallel to the floor. Now pause the video and complete 5 reps per side and hold the position for around 5 seconds. Remember I told you most people do this wrong. Here's what happens. As the leg lifts, the lower back arches downwards and the hips rotate to compensate. And that's the entire mistake. Because the whole point of bird dog is keeping the spine absolutely still while the limbs move. If the spine moves, the exercise stops working. If you're feeling it in your lower back rather than your core, that arching is what's happening. Go back to the foundation and then reset. The other 2 big mistakes are letting the hips rotate and looking upwards, both of which cause the spine to move. Keep the hips square and keep your gaze down between your hands throughout. So to recap, master the kneeling foundation first, then the standard bird dog, and then the version with the hold. Train 3 to 4 times a week, not every day, because the deep core muscles needs recovery time to adapt. Most people feel a real difference in their lower back stability within 3 to 4 weeks. If you're over 50 and want to live stronger for longer, click here to subscribe and watch this video next.